Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Franchise Pearson, and welcome again to my channel. Happy Friday, July 5th of 2024, 7:17 in the p.m. People, Mr. Presidents, Mr. Maybe I'll stay in, or maybe I'll be pushed out. Joseph Robinette Biden, he had a rally in Wisconsin. Before I go any further, did anybody notice that at the rally, they just showed the people in the first 4 or 5 rows and they kept the camera only on Joe? It seemed more like a gathering, because when I see Trump out and they call it a rally, I see rally, I see people, a lot of people. To play on words, mega people, a whole lot. But when Joe get together, it looks just like a little meeting, a little fireside chat, right? So let me digress. Joe Biden tonight is interviewing with Stephanopoulos. Did I pronounce that right? Yeah, I have a little bit of that. They give a little sneak preview, but yeah, he's going to be interviewing tonight. And I thought I'd jump the gun, so to speak, because I got some issues I want to talk about here. And maybe you feel the same way. There are a few things that kind of irked me today, so I want to get this off my chest. But yeah, I want you to listen to Brother Joe, and we're going to go from there, okay? How about that?
Well, let me say this clear as I can. I'm staying in the race. I'll beat Donald Trump. I will beat him again in 2020. Oh, by the way, we're going to do it again in 2024. I learned long ago, when you get knocked down, you get back up. And I'm not letting one 90-minute debate wipe out 3.5 years of work. As the governor said, I've led this nation from the depths of pandemic to the strongest.
Did you catch that? Did you catch that? I want you to catch this again. I want you to listen to this. He going back to mumbles. He going back to mumbles. Watch this.
Wipe out 3.5 years of work. As the governor said, I've led this nation from the depths of pandemic to the strongest economy.
Ooh, look, I know you scratching your head, and I'm asking myself, when they have this George Stephanopoulos interview, are they gonna cut some of this out? Because this man is less than, 5 minutes into the speech? 4.5? And listen to him again. This is mumbles from Dick Tracy. Listen.
Wipe out 3.5 years of work. As the governor said, I've led this nation from the depths of pandemic to the strongest economy in the world, and that's literally true.
Oh my God.
And I and you are not finished yet. Now, you probably also noticed a lot of discussion about my age. I know I look 40. I keep seeing all those stories about I'm being too old. Let me say something. I was too old. I wasn't too old.
Man, you know, I am sure tonight there were some people on the fence. Some donors, some potential voters who were already leaning to go back to Joe and give him another chance. But when they heard this little mumble thing, baby, I'm telling you, Joe, sometimes it's best to just be quiet. You ever heard the thing, you got to do what you do best, and what you don't do, you work on it until you get it right? Maybe no matter how long he preps, he just ain't going to get it right. So his best move is a sit down where they can splice it, allegedly, and just go back to doing what he was doing. disrespecting us, like I said in a video a few days ago. And giving his little 2-minute speech and walking away, because anything after that, baby, anything after that, see if I can find this here.
Well, let me say this as clear as I can. I'm staying in the race. I'll beat Donald Trump. I will beat him again in 2020. Well, by the way, we're going to do it again in 2024. I learned long ago, when you get knocked down, you get back up. I'm not letting one 90-minute debate wipe out 3.5 years of work. As the governor said, I've led this nation from the depths of pandemic to the...
I'm done. I am done. That's what I hear people saying. I am done. I'm done. Look, people, you can't argue this. Is this the guy that you want with the nuclear codes or anything major? He's 81 now. He's digressing. He ain't holding on. He not enduring. Come on, man. Let me go further. Now, here's the governor of the great state of Wisconsin. And he has the lady with him. Now, the brother got on a purple, it's got purple stripe in there. And she got on almost like a Tiffany blue. Welcome, new subscribers. I'm Friendship Pearson. I teach the 5 C's of clues, codes, colors, their confirmation, time, and conclusion. And that group, Phoenicians, behind the scenes, these secret people who are running things, they have people allegedly represent. So you see these colors here, a purple and Tiffany blue. Those are the main colors. I'm not saying just because you wear them, you're the devil. What I am saying is that many times the powers tell these people what to wear because they got to represent. And it's up to you if you want to decide if they working for them or not. I kind of believe they, let's just say, tongue in cheek, read between the lines here. Ain't nowhere in the world all these hypotheticals, people just wearing these colors all of a sudden. Because when Joe Biden became president at inauguration, all the major female dignitaries, they wore a shade of purple. Now this brother got on purple. Who is this? Who is this Pearson? Well, let's listen to him. Let's listen to him first. We're gonna go from there. Then we're gonna hear the lady speak. She is. Did I put her name down? I put her name down. I keep forgetting her name off the hand. Kept looking her up. Sabrina Jordan. From Wisconsin. But let's listen to him speak. Then I got something to show y'all.
Hello, Wisconsin! Everybody's fired up. It's great to be here to welcome President Joe Biden back to Wisconsin. You know, recently I was in Milwaukee, did you hear that? Talking to a crowd of fired up Democrats at their convention, and today I'm going to tell about the stuff that I'm going to talk about today too. If I had to sum up the last several years, it would go something like this. It's simple. Democrats are getting shit done and delivering to Wisconsin.
Oh boy. So like I say, he got the purple streak right there, and she got on like the Tiffany blue there. All right, I got something for y'all. Just hold tight. Here he is. Wisconsin's finest, Tony Evers. If I didn't mention his name, I apologize. Born November 5th, 1951. All right. Then here we got Sabrina Jordan. She got to be in government. Got to be. I'm assuming she is. I couldn't find her, but she got a Tiffany blue on there, okay? Now, Wisconsin was added to the Union on May 29th of 1848. If you take May 29th, just had a birthday in 2023, which is right here, subtracted from today's event, the little gathering they got, 7/5 of 2024, the difference is 404 days. Do you feel me? 404 days old difference in the last birthday they got of 2023 till now. When you drop the zero, you got 44. Barack Obama's the 44th president. Is that coincidence? But let's get to the good part. Mr. Joe Biden, I want you to listen attentively because we got another mental thing going on here. Check it out.
You and your team have said you had a bad night, but your friend Nancy Pelosi actually framed the question that I think is on the minds of millions of Americans. Was this a bad episode or the sign of a more serious condition?
It was a bad episode. No indication of any serious condition. I was exhausted. I didn't listen to my instincts in terms of preparing, and I had a bad night.
You know, you said
I want you to notice something. I want you to notice his chest, how he has to breathe. And I believe this is an act because he's speaking without speaking. Watch his chest. Watch his chest. Watch him have to take a breath to say the words. I want you to see how this thing is being crafted allegedly. Watch this.
you had a bad night, but your friend Nancy Pelosi actually framed the question that I think is on the minds of millions of Americans. Was this a bad episode or the sign of a more serious condition?
It was a bad episode. No indication of any serious condition. I was exhausted. I didn't listen to my instincts in terms of preparing, and I had a bad night.
You know, you say you were exhausted.
Did you catch it? Did you catch it? It's right there. It's right there. Watch his chest just open up like his cavity. He's got to look, people. He is speaking without speaking. This is not normal when you talk. So I believe this is an act to he's saying he want to stay. He's saying he got problems. When I say he want to stay, at the get together, not the rally, when he had those people there, probably 100, that's all I saw. He said, I'm in it to win it. I beat Donald Trump in 2020, I'm gonna beat him in 2024. You heard that. But what he's also saying when he moves his chest like that to speak, he's telling you, I still got problems. That's what I'm getting from this. Watch it. Watch this.
Condition, I was exhausted. I didn't listen to my instincts in terms of preparing, and I had a bad.
Obvious. Now watch his mouth and do it. I gotta go there. Watch his mouth and watch his chest.
In terms of preparing, and I had a bad night.
You know, you say you were exhausted, and I know you've said that before as well, but you came, and you did have a tough month, but you came home from Europe about 11 or 12 days before the debate, spent 6 days in Camp David. Why wasn't that enough rest time, enough recovery time?
Because I was sick. I was feeling terrible. Matter of fact, the docs with me, I asked if they did a COVID test because they were trying to figure out what was wrong. They did a test.
Now let's go a little bit further because I want you guys to hear something. See if you catch it. See if I can get it.
I didn't. I just had a really bad cold.
And did you ever watch the debate afterwards?
I don't think I did, no.
Well,
Did you catch that? Stephanopoulos asked him, did you watch the debate? It's either yes or no. See, to me, this is an act. This is an act. You got the chest, you got to move in and out to talk. Now, you think you'd watch the debate? You would have known that you watched the debate. Come on, man. Watch this. Watch this.
I don't think I did, no.
well,
I don't think I did, no.
what I want to get.
No way in the world you gonna This is the biggest stage that you've had since you announced to run again. And you can't remember if you watched it? You don't need to be president. You mess around and hit the button, the nuclear codes, and then boom, we got a problem all day. I gotta go there. Let me show you what I did the other day. Let me show you what I did the other day. I am not playing. Look, I apologize. I digress. I'm sorry, whatever you want to call it. Dog Pound had it right. I'm gonna show y'all something. I did a Dog Pound skit. And at the end, we talked about the nuclear codes. Okay? I think let's go about right here. Let's see.
Carmelo, White House, Dog Pound.
Dog Pound is talking to Carmela, right? Allegedly. Carmela, the vice president. Watch this. Watch this.
Carmelo, White House, Dog Pound. Carmelo, yeah. Yeah. Joe hit the button? Oh no. He hit the button? And now he's escaping?
People, this is where we at. Look, I gotta bring it to you just like this. This man can't remember if he watched his own debate. Listen one more time.
I don't think I did, no.
Well, what I want to get at is,
Baby, we're gonna have to do a live on this here. And y'all gonna have to talk to me and tell me what you think. I really wanna know. Now, here we go here. I'm gonna go into another subject because we had the black lady speak, Sabrina Jordan, right? Now, I'm kind of putting on the spot, but let me throw this at you. I don't see how in the world a black person gonna vote for Joe Biden after you get all these illegals over here getting this money and moving in our community. And then they got on Trump because he said black jobs, which I ain't got no problem with. Because if you use your head, we do take a lot of jobs at the bottom. I don't know what the percentage is, but hey, it ain't like people don't know that. It ain't that we unskilled. We just take certain jobs. You know, a lot of us still got master's degrees and PhDs and BAs and whatever. But with this Biden economy, you take what you can get. You got white folks and Asians out there doing Uber and doing construction and doing other jobs or second jobs, pizza delivery. So if Trump just say in general that the immigrants is taking black jobs, I'm not offended. But listen to this.
Caused the inflation. He's blaming inflation, and he's right, it's been very bad. He caused the inflation, and it's killing black families and Hispanic families and just about everybody. It's killing people. They can't buy groceries anymore. They can't. You look at the cost of food where it's doubled and tripled and quadrupled. They can't live. They're not living anymore. He caused this inflation. I gave him a country with essentially no inflation. It was perfect. It was so good. All he had to do is leave it alone. He destroyed it with his Green New scam and all this money that's being thrown out the window. He caused inflation. As sure as you're sitting there, the fact is that his big kill on the black people is the millions of people that he's allowed to come in through the border. They're taking black jobs now, and it could be 18, it could be 19, and even 20 million people. They're taking black jobs, and they're taking his...
I ain't got no problem with it. I didn't take it as racist. It's for real, for real. But let's look at this again. Tell me this dude not in La La Land. Listen to Trump talk and watch this dude.
Caused inflation. As sure as you're sitting there, the fact is that his big kill on the black people.
He went to La La Land. He don't deserve to be president. We got a problem. Now, let's go here. Because his predecessor, ain't he black? He Kenyan, right? Don't Obama qualify to be black? Listen to him back in the day about immigration. This gonna blow your mind.
This is not going to be a free ride. It's not going to be some instant amnesty. What's going to happen is you are going to pay a significant fine. You are going to learn English. You are going to go to the back of the line so that you don't get ahead of somebody who was in Mexico City applying legally. It's not something that is guaranteed or automatic. You've got to earn it. I think the American people, they appreciate and believe in immigration. But they can't have a situation where you just have 500,000 people pouring over the border without any kind of mechanism to control it. So we've got to deal with that at the same time as we deal in a humane fashion with folks who have put down roots here, have become our neighbors, have become our friends. They may have children who are U.S. citizens. That's the kind of comprehensive approach that we have to take. All right?
What in the world is going on with yesterday? Michael Jackson, Man in the Mirror. This is what we need. A man in the mirror moment. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. Come on, baby. What did you just say? Ain't no free ride? You don't just go to the front? Are you kidding me? How did we go from this to this? This sister right here in Chicago. And I got to start working with my sisters and brothers more. Trying to build this channel. I ain't out the street the way I used to be, but I need to start working with them. Because we going through a lot of pain here. But listen to this and listen to the dollars they done spent on these immigrants. Kicking us out and moving them in. So how can any black woman from Wisconsin, yes, I'm talking to you, and any other black woman or any other black man, I know you got freedom of speech. I know you got your right to do what you want to do, but you just heard what he said. But listen to this. How you gonna live with yourself and vote for a man who done took you back 40 and 50 years? Something wrong with that. It's one thing to have allegiance to a party. It's another thing to help your own self-destruct. Come on, man, wake up.
Well, one of the things that I'm frustrated about is the fact that the Biden administration is not handling the migrant crisis in a way that it is good for them or the cities that the migrants are being sent to. I certainly don't want to demonize the migrants because not a lot of what is happening is their fault. I think that our mayor, our governor, as well as President Biden has to step in and make some changes to what is happening right now. Right now, it seems as if our borders are just open and that people are freely coming in and that there are no laws that are being followed in terms of immigration. And so what is happening here in Chicago is that we are seeing our city spend up to $48 million a month to house and take care of migrants.
Did you hear that? $48 million a month, black people.
We are seeing our city spend up to $48 million a month to house and take care of migrants. Now, when you talk about the Black communities here in the city of Chicago, and you talk about the years of disinvestment in our communities, in our schools, and
it's unbelievable. And I know a lot of y'all wasn't shocked, but listen to this guy again. Listen to this guy. This is the same guy who went overseas a few months ago in Britain and started mentoring someone, and then the guy won. He won. He literally won. So here he is. He's won. Let me show you. He's won. This guy right here. Schulich lost and he won. Obama did what? He mentored him, and now he's the prime minister. If he can go overseas, which to me ain't none of his business, to a certain extent, you can come back over here and you can get yourself straight on immigration. Now, let me take you back out of shock and send you back into reality what he said back in the day. Because evidently, he ain't got his priorities straight and he black, and Joe Show ain't got his priorities straight, but he sure can stutter. Listen again.
It's not going to be a free ride. It's not going to be some instant amnesty. What's going to happen is you are going to pay a significant fine. You are going to learn English. You are going to go to the back of the line so that you don't get ahead of somebody who was in Mexico City applying legally. It's not something that is guaranteed or automatic. You've got to earn it. I think the American people, they appreciate and believe in immigration. But
I'm done with this clown show. I am done with this clown show. Done with the clown show. If I could play this back one more time where he stuttered, where is it at? I want to find it so bad.
What were you experiencing as you were going through the debate? Did you know how badly it was going?
I don't even want to play it, but you heard him stutter. Look, people, I'm going to get back with you guys. You heard part of this interview. And evidently, he said whatever he needed to say to get elected. And trust me, I feel the same way about him. Let me know what you think. And black people, give me a reason why you want to vote for this man in relation to immigration. Don't give me I don't want to talk about no other issues. Give me a reason why you would vote for this man and your own people who've been here since slavery, never got reparations. And you bring somebody over in our community, in all these big cities, box them out. They got cars now. They get everything free. And you ain't getting jack. And you would sit up here and vote for this man? Man, come on. I want to know. I don't know what percentage of us voted for him, but the number should be 0 November 5th. That's all I got to say. Thumbs up if you like the work. Let me know what you think in all aspects. Was this guy mumbling? Was he mumbling? There's no change in it. What, been a week and a half, and he's still mumbling. Ain't no change. I'm done.